What's up, everybody? So last video, we talked about some extrapolations of the foundational facts. We will now go over the rest of chapter 3, and I don't know exactly what it is. We're going to find that out right now. Okay, so we were, let's see, that which, okay, yeah, same thing. You possess what nature doesn't. I mean, should be obvious because nature or everything external is a product of imagination, and you are consciousness, you are I am, you are the foundation of everything, or there is some of that in you. You are a manifestation or a part of the greater I am, the greater self. All right, imagination is an instrument. Okay, so this is a how-to imagination. This sentence is basically, okay, the only means. This is obvious if you believe that the foundational facts are true. That imagination is the only way that you can redeem yourself or attain a higher state or get what you want. Imagination is the only redemptive power in the universe. However, your nature is such that it is optional to you whether you remain in your present concept of self or choose to become an instrument of your own redemption. Strong man. Okay, so I guess that is the rest of chapter 3. What did I say here? Oh, we did talk about wholeness. Yeah, we did. Okay, so let's go back. I guess it's easy to understand here. Wholeness means submitting to the wish, feeling of the wish fulfilled. And I'm going to do that acronym. You're going to see that in the PowerPoint. Sorry if it's annoying. Okay. Okay. I didn't catch this. Willing submission of the self to the ideal beyond the self. There is no order in nature corresponding to this willing submission of the self to the ideal beyond the self. Okay, what did I say about that? He goes into it later where feeling the wish fulfilled and persisting in that assumption is submission to the will of the Father, I think, resting in the will of the Father. He says that's what the ancients called it. Submission of the self to the ideal. Okay, so that's later. He talks about this more. In case that was unclear about what he means with this ideal beyond the self, because you are a part of I am. And the ideal beyond the self. It's not really explained well here. So I don't know what he means. You use imagination to control everyone else. Okay. Creating everyone else. I don't know where the heck he said this. Or how I got that. I mean, yeah. This is an extrapolation, sure. You use imagination to control everything else. Your imagination redeems you. We talked about redemption. It's a responsibility. Okay. All right. You guys should know right now what concept of self means. Okay. Yeah, this is easy to understand. I think anyway. I think I already went over this. Okay. A man's consciousness is all that he thinks and desires and loves, all that he believes is true and consents to. I didn't go over this when I read through the chapter, and I should have. I didn't catch it. But this is something to be mindful of. Your consciousness or your awareness is all that you think, desire, and love. All you believe is true and consent to. Actually, I think it did. But yeah, just keep that in mind. Whenever they say consciousness and you're not quite sure what that means, then it's just all this stuff. Desire is, if you believe that consciousness is everything, or everything is made from consciousness, and you are, or you have, like inside of you is I am, which is the big consciousness, then desire is going to be, and if you believe that, and if you believe that reality conforms to what you want, then desire is going to be something that you feel for a little bit, but don't get hung up on it, because you have to keep the foundational facts in mind. Don't get hung up on desire, or needing, oh well, did I desire it? Like, no, just focus on the foundational facts. Make sure that you are living by them. Everything else will come naturally. Yeah. So usually at the end of chapters, he quotes somebody else, but this I Google searched and I couldn't find it anywhere. So, the work that is yours, let no other hand do, for the strength from the fountain within you, kingdom of heaven. Because it's a responsibility. You'll be led to do whatever you'll be led to do. We each have our own big life goals. So yeah, this will help. Oh, I died these. All right. Chapter 4. How much time do we got? We got like 10 minutes. Okay. Okay. The changes which take place in your life as a result of your changed concept of self always result. Oh, let me do this. Boom. Okay. Oh, sorry. As the changes which take place in your life as a result of your changed concept of self, yourself, always appear to the unenlightened to be the result, and not a, what? The result. Oh yeah, of chance. Okay, sure. Sure. Okay. Yeah. Simple enough. The only fate governing your life is the fate determined by your own concept of self, your own assumptions. If persisted in, will realize. Okay. This should all be confirming what you believe. If you do believe that everything that Neville says. There's no escape for you. Okay, so escape. Escape from your previous self. I think that's funny that he uses this word, escape. Can feel like a trap. Present concept of self can feel like a trap to some, I'm sure. Okay, make results or accomplishment the crucial test. That doesn't make sense to me. Okay, let me go over this slowly here. There's no escape for you except by transformation of self. Yep. I don't know why he put this sentence here. Therefore, make result. Like, what are results and accomplishments? Why are results and accomplishments the test? He introduced here what he's always said before. If you internalize the foundational facts and you live by them, then reality will conform to what you want. Then what you want will happen. Okay, everything depends on your attitude towards yourself. Where are we? Transformation is based on suggestion. Okay, now we get into the mechanics here. Transformation is based on suggestion, and this is where you lay yourself completely open to an influence. So you have to abandon yourself. We already talked about that, moth to the flame. You have to abandon yourself to your previous ideal and assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled until it has all the sensory vividness of reality. Okay, you must imagine that you're already experiencing what you are. This is assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled, just rephrased in different words. You must assume you pick you up until you're possessed by it. The crowds all of the ideas. Talks about renouncing evil. This is an introduction to that idea. Persisting in a feeling until it crowds out all other ideas. Okay, and then he gives like a little warning, and it was not prepared. He's just restating again here. Okay, this is important to go over then. So you must abandon yourself. Okay, yeah. So right here, he lists off a bunch of commands. So to reach a higher level of being, you must, 1, assume, abandon yourself to ideal, right? Right, up here, okay. Okay, to reach a higher level of being, you must assume a higher concept of yourself. And up above, he said, you have to abandon yourself to your ideal. Where did he say that? Okay, right. You must assume the feeling of the, oh, wait, what? Okay, so he's actually been stating these commands during the whole latter half of the third chapter, I think. We already talked about it, abandoning yourself. Okay, and he puts this caveat, which some people might not agree with. I've seen that you don't really have to feel it as if it's reality. This is just a tip. Ooh, where is it? Tip. Oh gosh. Tip. Okay, you guys didn't need that. All right. Imagine you are already. So now, yes, I did say this was a tip. Keep in mind the foundational facts. The foundational facts don't say that you need to imagine and feel as if what you assume to be real is real. You just assume what you want. You assume that you are the person you want to be, or you have what you want, whatever. You assume what you want. If you do that, it will feel real. You don't have to worry about, oh, did I do it right? Did I sense that it was real? Did I like feel that it was real? I mean, you can definitely do that exercise if you want to like train your imagination to feel as if it's real. But if you just imagine the state desired, and if you feel the wish fulfilled, it'll happen. Your reality will conform to your concept of self. Hopefully that helps some people that may not have looked into this or thought about this a lot. Or yeah, let me know. Well, when you watch these videos, what like helps, what you don't like. Yeah, imagine you. This is another helpful tip. I mean, no, it ties in closely with the foundational fact. Yeah. And this is a helpful, not something that you need to do, but it helps with renouncing evil. Okay, so this one, look at it in the concept of, oh gosh, renouncing evil or missing mark. Oh yeah, okay. You don't need to do it. All you need to do is know about the basic nature of consciousness, what you are in relation to your external world, and what you need to do to change it. That should be familiar to everybody right now. Just in case everything is reality, you are I am, you have I am inside you, which is consciousness, which is the greater self, which is what else was the other one? Consciousness. I am. I don't know. There's a lot of definitions in the first chapter. And you change your reality by assuming concept of self, because or awareness. So concept of self equals awareness equals consciousness. So by assuming a consciousness, by adopting a new state, you naturally, like it naturally, according to what Neville teaches, according to the law of assumption, reality just conforms. That's just how it works. But you have to be aware of it, of what you assume. You have to be aware of what you're conscious of, and you have to set an intention that it will change. Okay, where are we at? Okay, almost done. I think I'm gonna start off here at the. Where are we? Chapter 4. Oh, this is chapter 4. I've been calling it chapter 3 this whole time. Chapter 4. Okay. More commands? Really? Huh. Hold on. Where is this? Assume English fulfill. Oh, okay. So this is continued. Okay, got it. So a bunch of commands, a bunch of helpful tips to keep in mind with respect to the foundational facts. Okay. Yeah, this is my opinion, and I'm gonna mark all my opinions as my opinion versus what Neville teaches or what's in the book, so that you don't get confused, or that you can test the ideas for yourself and see if it's helpful to you or not. Okay, so I think that self-concept, what you are aware of, what you consent to as true, should be the main focus. Everything else will align to your self-concept. You don't need to worry about the sensory vividness. You don't need to worry about doing sats. I mean, it can be helpful, but if you just maintain awareness of your concept of self, of what your I am, what you believe to be true, then you'll make your world what you want. If you don't like something in your world, are you aware of it? Do you accept it as true? And then it will continue to be that way. So you have to be mindful of what you're consenting to. Okay, yeah, we talked about. Well, I glossed over this. A lot happens anyway. Yeah, I just summarized it. Man who's not prepared to consciously use the feeling of the wish fulfilled isn't ready for conscious use of the law. The law happens anyway. It's just like gravity. Okay. Whoops. Okay, gotcha. So there's a comparison. The guy who's not ready to consciously use, or maybe doesn't have the level of mindfulness to use the law of assumption, or maybe who doesn't believe that it's true, versus somebody who accepts it as true, it's a foundational fact, the law of assumption, and are ready to live by consciously assuming so, willing to take action. And this goes into a later chapter, which is being a doer versus being a hearer. So this is like a hearer right here. Kind of actually isn't prepared to use it. Yeah, so somebody may watch this video and not test the law for himself, not be a doer, and doers will actually try it out. All you have to do is try it out. Just maybe use the technique, use a technique or two, but you have to just try out the law of assumption and see if it's true or not. Okay, what are we here? Johnny 224. Okay, right here. I found it. Okay, so right here, Jesus is talking to the disciples. Okay, let's open it up really quick. So this is the concept, the context, sorry, is, let's see, 24 here, Jesus talking to the Jews. Yeah, okay, so he's talking about the Jews. Wait, what? No, 24. No, we're way over here. Subtract, divided by 2, I don't know. Okay, but that's the concept. He's making a sermon, and he's telling the Jews that if they don't believe that Jesus is he, or that you are he as well, by extension, then you'll be stuck, or you'll be trapped in your old concept of self. Okay, are we done with chapter 4? Holy moly, we're done. All right, next video will be chapter 5, which is called The Truth That Sets You Free. Okay, so that'll come out in a couple days. Look forward to it.